Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another communist rambling. So this one's going to be a little bit different from the first one. We haven't got a concrete script. I've just got a few notes. I'm going to talk my opinions. And for anyone who's sort of looked around the sort of political part of the internet, you'd have run into something called anti-feminism. And well, I'm going to talk about my opinions because although anti feminism is very appealing, it's also really crap when you look into it. So, I would like to start by saying I used to be what I would consider an anti feminist. Um, and I would also like to say that feminism is not equality of the sexes, feminism is the advocacy for equality of the sexes, okay? There's a difference. It's a bit like kindness. You can't achieve kindness. Kindness is something you advocate and you want. In the same way you can't achieve feminism. It's something you want. So I hear a lot of people say, oh, first world feminism is dumb. But the issue is first world feminism isn't dumb, because first world feminism is the advocacy for equality of women and other sexes in a modern society. And I don't see anything wrong with that. Um, Yeah, well, obviously feminism is probably a lot more important in less developed countries or countries where women have significantly less rights. But the advocacy for the equality is still necessary in England and wherever you are, America, any other first world country. I'm speaking from England. Um, so, however, even though I think it's important, I don't think it should be a focus because, you see, gender politics and identity politics, I believe they slow us down and they get in the way. Because really, I mean, what's important? The liberation of all the workers, or the liberation of, like, a few women, yo. And I mean, I'm not slanging it off, I'm saying it's a very good idea. But I also see that feminism and most identity politics, for that matter, are byproducts of communism. You see, you could give me any feminist issue, apart from manspreading, which isn't really an issue, and I could pretty much, I could pretty much prove it wouldn't exist underneath an ideal society. So let's start, shall we? The unrealistic beauty standard. So this is sort of the expectation society puts on women, and of course it happens to men too. I want to point that out. Not as much though. So this is the standard society sets for women to look nice, I guess. Um, Now let's ask ourselves, why does that exist? So magazine companies, makeup companies, beauty companies, whatever, they need to sell stuff, okay? Now, is a magazine company or a makeup company or whatever, are they going to sell stuff if you don't feel like you need it? They make money out of you feeling crap, okay? If money wasn't a thing, if capitalism and companies weren't a thing, boom, you've eliminated that problem, okay? That's gone. And yes, society would still have those standards, but they'd be nowhere near as prominent. They just wouldn't. They wouldn't be in every single piece of advertising. They wouldn't be in every single promotional bloody whatsy doobra or whatever. They would be small expectations society have, but they wouldn't be a large problem. And another one is the wage gap. And yes, I'm aware the wage gap doesn't mean that women get paid less for doing the same job. That's not what the wage gap is saying. What the wage gap is saying is that the jobs women are more likely to do are perceived as less valuable, which is stupid because the jobs such as nursing and school teachers, I would argue, are more important than high up business jobs. Okay? Like, that's just my opinion. So now let's look at that wage gap. Okay. So wages, why do they exist? Capitalism. Boom, that one's done. I mean, I'll explain that one a bit more. So under communist society, we wouldn't have this sort of necessity to put a value on everyone's job. We wouldn't have CEOs making loads of money because they own the company and they could do whatever they want. And everyone would do their jobs out of decency and mutual respect for each other rather than out of want for money. This is libertarian communism I'm talking about. But yeah, we wouldn't be motivated by this sort of want to accumulate wealth. Instead, we'd be mo- motivated by our passion for each other and through our respect, which is great. So, to conclude, really, I don't feel like the feminist movement, quote unquote, makes a lot of sense by itself. I feel like it's part of a bigger picture. It's part of bigger societal change. And I feel like it's dumb to advocate feminism without advocating communism or socialism or anarchism, because I don't think it will work in sort of a capitalist society. So, whilst I agree with feminists on their views and their goals, I disagree entirely on the means of getting there, and I really feel like most of them need to pick up a copy of Karl Marx. But at the same time, anti-feminists are sort of missing the picture entirely, because I'm speaking from someone who used to be an anti-feminist. They sort of misrepresent the feminist case, because not all of us are triggered liberals and whatnot. Some of us do genuinely just want equality, and even if we have achieved it, we're still gonna call ourselves feminists. Like, that's not that's not going away just because we achieve equality. So yeah, um, so yeah, that was a more rambly sort of video, wasn't it? I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be better or worse than my other one, but yeah. Hope you all sort of enjoy the rest of your day or night or whatever time it is. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for listening and watching. Have a great day.